Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone, wherever in the wide world you are. Thank you so much for joining me here on Universal Spiritualism. Um, Veronica Jenkins Page, and shout out to my host today, Stace, for helping with all of this. And I'm so excited to be reading for you today, and you're already weighing in. Thank you, thank you. Just a heads up, I'm here every other week on Mondays, and we're going to change the time next in 2 weeks to half past the hour, wherever you are, instead of 45 minutes past, it'll be half past the hour, a little bit earlier. Okay. And let me give a shout out to a few people who are here. Oh my goodness, bright and shiny. Just Jody. I don't believe I've seen you on my programs before. Thank you, Marianne Harris. Hello, hello. And I'm going to be doing ribbon readings again today. One of my very favorite things to do. And who else do I have? Oh, goodness. Donna Roy. Hello. Donna, thank you for joining. And Bernadette Connolly is with us today. And Brian is here. I won't read the whole moniker there for him, but Brian, Heather, John Smith. Oh my goodness, lots of guys here today. Glad to see that. And John Smith is in the house. Is that your real name, dear? And he would like a reading. Priscilla. Oh my goodness, thank you so many people for joining. All right, just to let you know, I read for whoever I'm drawn to. It's not necessarily in order. I like to do as many of these as I can, but there's way more of you, way more of you than there are of me. See, I might be psychic, John. I knew that wasn't your real name. Oh my goodness. And Jackie Kennedy, Arnie, there's Arnie Layton, Sylvie. Oh my goodness, all these people. Awesome. And Regina Chard from Wales. Hello, I have a dear friend in Wales. I'll bet she'll be joining us in a bit. Okay, since there are so many of you, I'm going to start my readings. And you know what? Oh, I want to let you all know too, there's a bit of a delay. You probably know in between the time you type something in for me to read and the time I actually see it. So that little bit of lag time, but I really need and appreciate feedback from you as to where and when I'm tracking you correctly, so we don't end up on a tangent. Yes? Okay. And Priscilla says it is her first time here. Welcome, welcome. Arnie, so glad to see you here on a Monday morning. And I'll tell you what, folks, it has been a Monday already. My camera went out on me. Fortunately, I had a backup. All right. So, John Smith, you get your wish today, my friend. Whoever you really are, it doesn't matter. The information that you need from Spirit will come through. I want to be able to see you all clearly. Oh, that's ever so much better. Okay, John, let's jump in and read for you first. Okay, I'm going to pick a color on my ribbon reel that I'm drawn to. All of these 50 ribbons are numbered for those of you who've not seen me work this way before. And I will need you to pick a number of your own between 1 and 50. But John Smith, let's get started with you, my friend, and get this going. Okay. Okay. As I said, there is a number attached to each of these beautiful ribbons, and that tells me something as well. John Smith, for you today, yes, you can type the number in there, John, and I will watch for it. the ribbon I've drawn for you, and then you're going to draw a number that will give me the second ribbon, is number 5, true blue. And the first 7 ribbons I have on my display are the true rainbow colors. Okay, thank you, John. He's chosen number 49. So I have number 5 for you to start out with, true blue. And John, what I'm getting for you from this ribbon is that you are true blue, that people can depend on you and often do. Maybe, in fact, I feel you leaning a little bit in one direction, as though people are leaning on you a bit too much. If you would understand that, please let me know. And the other thing I see for you is that you like to succeed. That may sound silly. Everybody wants to succeed, right? Well, sometimes we're afraid of success. But John, I feel that you push yourself to excellence. Would you understand that? That if you're going to take on an endeavor, you don't do it part way, you dive into it. Yes? And that's a very good thing. It does. Your drive, your ambition has led you into lots of different changes in your life, if you would understand that. And again, that's not a bad thing either. This true blue relates to the heart center. And I hear Spirit coming in for you, John, and advising you to be sure to check in with your heart. Ambition and drive and all of that is admirable. It's really the driving force behind your life, and it has brought about a lot of change. At the same time, are you checking in to make sure that these changes are in alignment with your spirit and your heart? That's one of the things you really need to check. All right. And John, you've chosen number 49 as the ribbon you're drawn to. And you know what's funny about that? I almost pulled this. Look, it's another blue. So blue is definitely the color of the day, but this blue, number 49, is a royal blue. Okay, and what this tells me is that you've put in a lot of work to get to your success, and you are intuitively gifted. I don't feel that you have dived into that or developed that as much as you will in the future. If you could verify that for me. This 49 tells me that you have completed an era, a phase of your life recently, and you're looking for a new foundation and new grounding. But the fact that this is royal blue tells me that although other people may be a bit jealous of you and thinking that, oh, how come he has all of that? You've worked for it. Okay. John says he feels empathetic to people sometimes. You have more intuition, my friend, than you're really recognizing. And you've used it to be successful. Yeah, jealous people around you. They don't realize that you've worked for what you have, and that, folks, this royal blue, royals have responsibility. They have the same problems we do. They have heartaches. They have illness to deal with. They may have more money and more opportunities and more privilege than we have in some respects, but they get the human experience just as we do. And so, John, how this relates to you is that people who are jealous of you don't know your whole story. If they did, they might not want to trade places with you because you have had your challenges, yes? So this is coming forward just to help you put up a bit of a protective layer around yourself and push aside some of this jealousy. Don't take it to heart in any way, because you've earned what you have. You've worked for it. Not only this lifetime, but past lifetimes. All right, my friend. John, thank you for joining us. It's been a pleasure to read for you this Monday morning. Oh, my goodness. All right. Let me put these back. Hello, everyone. Rose Sullivan, thank you for joining. Christine Moraes, good to see you again, dear friend. Oh, so many people. Rose, I don't know why you get two different numbers coming in there, but got to be a reason. Arnie Layton, if you're still in the house, please come on down. Arnie, speaking of blues. Blue. Arnie. Ooh, Arnie. Dang. Arnie, I've chosen a ribbon for you. Arnie, let me know if you, there he is. Oh, good. Arnie, I've chosen this number for you, or this color. Pick a number, please, between 1 and 50. Let's get you going. Arnie, my friend, I see this true rainbow color, number 6 on my wheel, which is indigo. And this indigo has to do with the third eye and all of your clairs, all of your psychic ability is really getting highlighted for me right now. And it's so funny when I see this from time to time. Arnie is going to pick 19. Okay. And what I see for this, Arnie, is that your clairs and your psychic and mediumistic abilities in the near future are going to be like little prairie dogs in one of those villages, right? Popping up and down, and one clair, one ability pops up its head to look around, and you go, oh, isn't that interesting? And about the time you start to focus on that, that one goes down and the next one pops up, and you may be actually going through a bit of a confusing time trying to figure out which of these little prairie dog clairs and abilities you would like to focus on next. If you could verify that for me. The fact that this indigo is a number 6 also highlights whatever healing abilities are inherent in what you do. And be sure to give me feedback when you can, Arnie. There's a lot of folks talking to me right now, but let me know how this tracks for you, please. So the 6 is the number of the nurturer and the parent. Okay. Arnie says he just trusts in whatever comes in, and he gets many different feelings and clairs. Yep. They're all popping up and down. If you're trying to decide which ones to focus on, my friend, you're being encouraged to focus on the ones that bring healing, both emotional healing and in some cases, physical healing to the people that you're working with and trying to benefit. Yeah. Okay. So this is so strong with you. You're going to be entering a whole new phase of your work this next year. And you've chosen number 19 as the second ribbon. So let's jump to that. Oh, Arnie, you're going to like this. Okay. We have olive green. Olive green is number 19. This is one of the few ribbons I have that is not smooth. It has a lot of texture. Along with, I mentioned that you're going to be leveling up in your abilities and going through a lot of changes this year. It's not going to be all sunshine and butterflies. There's a bit of a bumpiness to it. Like the texture of this is not absolutely smooth, but it is a very grounded green. I see you going through a lot of positive growth this year, but growth that requires some effort from you and learning to get your balance as you're growing. This is not a bright, Arnie says, it never is all sunshine, but it's exciting. Indeed. Those of us who are on this spiritual path, oh yeah, it's never a dull moment. And I'll take being baffled overboard any day. I don't know about y'all, but that's me. So this olive green, I also think of green olives when I draw this ribbon for someone. The ones with the little red pimentos in the center, if you like those, okay. What that says to me is there is a passion and an inherent wonderful basic physical energy, chi energy attached to this growth. And Arnie, you're being encouraged by spirit to stay in motion. This is good advice for all of us. Don't forget to get out in nature, Arnie, me, everybody. We are not children of the computer. We are children of the earth. And getting that grounding, getting your bare feet, if it's not too cold, onto Mother Earth. Arnie, I don't remember geographically where you are, but whatever you can do to bring in that grounding and connection to Mother Earth, whether it's putting on hiking boots and getting boots on the ground, as it were, that's what's being brought forward to you. And the more you are in physical motion and getting that basic chi energy flowing from your base chakra all the way up, the more this beautiful growth is going to continue for you this year. Yeah. Okay. I thought you were in New York. I don't know if that's upstate or New York City, but yeah, since January 1st, you've been getting out more. Excellent. So Spirit is saying to continue with that. Arnie, thank you so much for joining the show today. Let me see if there's anything else on this. That 19, a lot of us are aware that we are in numerology, a number 1 global year, 2026, having just ended a 9-year cycle in 2025. But for you personally, Arnie, this is a new era for you as well. So enjoy your journey, my friend. Thank you for joining. All right. Thank you. Okay. So we got Arnie done. We got shoot. Who else was it? Rose. Rose, my lovely, you've already chosen 2 numbers, and I'm going to go with those to read for you. Rose, check in, please. Let me know you're still in the house. Okay. Rose, there she is. All right, sweetheart, let's jump to you and see what's coming up for you. All right. And see, Rose has done some of my work for me because she already chose 2 ribbons. And I'm not asking y'all to do that, just 1 number. But I'm going to make an exception for you, Rose. Do you feel special? I hope so, because she kept typing in 1 number and getting another. But these colors are all good. All right. So, Rose, here we go. You chose number 30, or Spirit chose it for you. This is one of my favorites, butterscotch, number 30, which reduces to 3, which has to do with self-expression. Okay. So how much are you expressing yourself, Rose? And with how much sweetness? Because butterscotch is sweet. And I always can taste one of those hard candies in my mouth when I read this ribbon, right? This is the color of sunshine, of optimism, of presenting yourself in the most positive way, especially as far as how you express yourself in words. How much diplomacy are you using, Rose? I feel that you are a kind person, but sometimes the words that just naturally come out when you're expressing yourself may be misunderstood by people. Okay. And you don't mean to be offensive to people because you're kind. All right. But you're being advised to pay even more attention to how you express yourself, whether that's in words, which is the primary thing I see highlighted, but also, oh my goodness, body language. Have you looked into body language a bit? That's another form of communication for us humans. Okay. And 1 number, folks, not 2, not 2. Okay. Rose, you really are a sweetheart. Look at the 2nd number you chose. Rose. Number 39 is Dusty Rose. Woohoo! Spirit's in the house, y'all. Spirit is working. Don't you love it? And this is one of the silkiest, smoothest ribbons in there. Rose, you're such a sweetheart. The guidance on self-expression may also have to do with, are you speaking up for yourself? Because ironically, 39 in numerology is still going to reduce to a 3. You've got 2 3s coming up about self-expression. Okay? Self-expression and speaking up for yourself. And that 3-9 self-expression and not being afraid, I hear from Spirit, not to go ahead and be bold, be brave about letting go of who and what no longer serves you. Okay? Rose, you really are a sweetheart, but you don't have to be a doormat for people. Okay? And you shouldn't be. You are a bright light. You bring lots of sunshine, lots of happiness to other people. And there is a softness to you that reminds me of the way women conducted themselves in bygone days, where they were more demure and very feminine. And this is a new age for us. You can be kind and diplomatic and still express yourself. But part of your charm and part of your beauty does harken back to long ago, where women would brush their hair for 15 minutes a night in front of a mirror, and life was slower and calmer most of the time. And that's a part of your personality, Rose, that beautiful, elegant softness. So you're being encouraged by Spirit to express that softness, but also to have good boundaries with people. She always puts others first. There's a price to be paid for that now, isn't there, Rose? Because we were each put here, you too, to be a unique expression of God and to have this unique experience for God. And there's only one Rose Sullivan. There's only one Rose. Okay? You had another lifetime before like that. Yeah, it comes through, Rose. I can see you brushing your hair in front of a mirror and a beautiful little wooden vanity piece of furniture. Rose, take good care of yourself, explore those boundaries for yourself, and know that the more authentically you are you, the brighter your light shines and the more blessings you bring to other people. It's not selfish. It's expressing part of God that needs to be expressed. All right, my sweet. Thank you for letting me work with you, Rose. Oh my goodness. Sarah, let's jump to you next. And you've chosen number 44. And let me see what I am drawn to for you. Many blessings, Rose. You really are lovely. Okay. Sarah has chosen number 44, and I am drawn to number 9 for you. That got my attention real quick. Okay. Miss Sarah, come on down. Hi, Kweezy. Welcome, welcome. Lucinda. Hi, just narrow it down to 2. I mean, one number, not 2. It's Monday, y'all. Bear with me. Okay, Sarah's here. Number 44 is what Sarah has chosen. It's sky blue. Isn't that lovely? This tells me, Sarah, that you're longing for more freedom, that you're actually longing for bright blue skies. Sarah, are you in the UK? Are you living where it's gloomy right now? You're longing for that clear, cloudless blue sky, a little more warmth, even in the physical, but in your emotional life, you're also wanting more freedom of expression, and more ease. I see you. If you could arrange it right now, you would spend time sitting in a lawn chair all by yourself in the quiet, just looking up into the clear blue sky and seeing what wisdom and guidance come to you, which would be considerable, okay? Because you're dialed in. You know that, Sarah? You've got plenty of your own wonderful guidance and intuition, correct? Oh, boy. Especially when you can get some space around you, physically, emotionally, which I hear is hard for you to come by. And please, folks, when I'm... Sarah's in Michigan. Okay. Okay, so that clear blue sky and warmth is something you're craving right now and not going to easily come by in Michigan for a few months. Yeah, Michigan's cold. So to get this feeling of freedom and blue sky, you can certainly do that in meditation, in visualization, or you could take a holiday somewhere. But that 44, which is a master number that you've chosen for yourself today, reduces to 8, which is a number of success. And so getting that quiet time alone and getting that open space with none of your gadgets and no people bothering you for a while, whether it's sitting in the power or meditating. I understand getting outside in this cold weather is a challenge, but you need that to connect directly with your own guidance. This is something you already know, but Spirit's bringing it forward. Yeah, Sarah is a seer. Yeah, and you need that space around you to see clearly, right? Yeah. And what I was drawn to for you is the other part of this message is number 9, salmon. Okay? This is one of my favorite colors. It has so many layers of meaning. The number 9 tells me you've just this last year completed an era of your life and you are moving into a new and very empowered phase. This particular shade of pink is strong and vibrant and physical, just like the salmon fish, which is able to swim upstream. And I can hear you saying, oh, no. I already spent 2025 swimming upstream. I'm tired. I'm ready for a break. This is Sarah going, okay. However, this salmon also tells me that you've succeeded. That salmon, when they're swimming upstream to do their spawning activities and to reproduce and become more, okay, they've got to be successful. And you have been, yes? She sees stuff in clouds and faces and what, oh, fabulous. So that open sky is very significant for you. Sarah, you have so much strength. You really do. And it's from the divine feminine parts of you. And that number 9 also tells me that within you, when you are looking forward to using your abilities, you have everything you need. You have everything you need. All you need to do is be quiet, get those quiet times for yourself and tune into it. You have everything you need, Sarah, and more. Thank you for letting me work with you, dear, on this crazy Monday morning. All right. Whew, that was fun. Heidi. I saw Heidi just a second ago. Speaking of cold, how cold is it in Colorado there? Heidi, weigh in for me, please, dear. Let's get you a ribbon reading this happy Monday. I say that in all seriousness. Just a quick reminder, everybody, I'm on this program every 2 weeks at this well, I was going to say at this time. We're going to be starting a little earlier in 2 weeks to just make it simpler for all of us here. And I'll be starting at half past the hour. That would be 8:30 Pacific and 4:30 in the UK. And y'all figure out the times in between. Okay. I just saw Heidi pop up there. There. Okay. Heidi. Oh, Heidi. I don't know how long you've been on here, but Arnie also chose number 19. And this happens a lot, folks. This is not a mistake. You're all in this group together for a reason. And it's all good. Okay. So Heidi has chosen number 19. I know where that is. And I am drawn to the one right next to it. Number 20. All right, Heidi, I'm going to read you the one you chose first. How about that? Ah, are you nice and warm? Good, 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 good. All right. So Heidi, number 19 is olive green. 19. And I often think of green olives when I see this. It's something that's actually nourishing. You are being nourished and provided for, but I also feel you craving more in the way of nurturing your soul. And I'm also hearing even your body, something more substantial than green olives. Green olives are great little appetizers, but would you want to be locked in a boxcar full of them? You would have a hard time feeding yourself. Yes? Yeah. Yeah, Arnie is awesome. Okay. So this olive green is showing me that you also, like Arnie, have a path ahead of you this year of growth. And yeah, you need more nutrition on all levels. Yeah. Spiritually, emotionally, and even physically. Spirit is encouraging you to look at your diet. I hear you need more protein. More protein and okay, I'm not a doctor. Just reading the ribbons, okay. More protein, a little less carbs, and more real vegetables, not green olives. However, what that green olive tells me also, Heidi, is that you have a lot of passion at the core of you, that you have a wonderful life force that is looking for the right channels of expression. The little red pimento inside that green olive tells me that you have a good connection to your physical energy, and that when you are exercising and getting that going, that everything else balances much better. So I know it's winter time, but for whatever exercise you can arrange for yourself, it will have benefits for you across the board, okay? In every area of your life. Excuse me. And what I was drawn to for you, the ribbon next to it is number 20, emerald green. You're all about growth right now. You've gotten two greens, okay? This beautiful emerald green also shows up as the gemstone, and an emerald cut usually refers to a square cut. And I feel a deep connection to your family and keeping the harmony within your household, being a strong desire for you. And you really are the gemstone. You really are the base for your family. Would you understand what they're talking about with that? This color is gorgeous, okay? This olive green, this path of growth in front of you, this is not one of my smooth ribbons. This is a textured ribbon with a little bit of choppiness to it. But that's our growth sometimes, isn't it? Okay? That's how our growth goes sometimes. At the same time, I hear you find a different kind of growth, a different kind of depth within your family structure and taking care of them. There's a gentleman in the spirit stepping forward for you right now, Heidi, with so much love, and there's so much stability to him. This feels like a grandfather that you were close to who's now in spirit. Okay, Heidi does absolutely feel that with her family. This feels like your father's father coming through to me. And he lent the stability to his family, is what he's telling me. Papa, your dad's dad. Thank you. He's coming forward with so much love and kudos for you for lending stability to your family structure, which is what he did in his lifetime. He did it with pride. He did it rather quietly. And you may have looked, he really had a good emotional balance, and whatever emotional imbalance he felt, he really hit it, which would be typical for a man of his time. You, Heidi, he's showing me you're more emotional, you're more volatile, but you're also very intuitive. You're very sensitive, and those need to not be drawbacks for you. Those are gifts, right? So your Papa didn't have as much intuition as you do. He had sensitivity, especially when it came to taking care of his family and what was best for everyone. He was deeply rooted in his heart. He may not have shown emotion that often. Once in a while, he would tear up a bit. But again, he was a very manly man. You are more emotionally right there on the surface sometimes, right there on the edge. When you need stability and strength, talk to him. Call him in, because he's around you a lot, okay? And he's here to help you help your family and keep that lovely stability that you've been lending to it, okay? He loves it when you honor him and remember him. He was just a dear man. And like you, he loved his family so much. He worked hard. He worked hard for them, and he didn't complain. All right? So, Heidi, I hope that's helpful to you. And I'm going to leave you with his love. And thank you for joining. Thank you for joining me today here. All right. I hope Heidi didn't lose her connection. I didn't see her comments for a while, and that happens sometimes with this stuff. Okay. 1920. Hold on. KZ, goodness. No. KZ Guess, not KZ Guess. I have not seen you for a while. KZ Guess has chosen number 18. Let's jump to you, my friend. Oh, same neighborhood. It's over there. Okay, you've chosen number 18. Interesting. Okay. Heidi, take care, sweetheart. Okay, KZ Guess, 18. 1 and 8 is 9. Endings. I'm hearing that over the last 3 months of 2025, you did a lot of releasing. If you could verify that. People, conditions, even places, things that were okay in your life prior to that, you did a lot of letting go late this last year. Would that be correct for you? And this number 18 is seafoam green. There is such a feeling of peace with this. KZ, I don't remember if you are in the UK. Doesn't quite matter as far as what I'm going to say next. Water and getting, if you can, to the ocean, or at least moving water like a river or stream where you can see little white caps on the waves. That's what this seafoam green is about, because think about it. Water has to do with the emotions and the movement of our emotional life. Okay. And the foam at the top tells us that water's being churned up and infused with air. Air has to do with new ideas, new thinking, new perspective. And so, as it sounds like you did get to the water recently, if that's what I'm understanding here, it is so healthy for you. Oh, you're desperate to move to the sea every day. If you could at least get a holiday there or get to some kind of moving water that's really being encouraged for you by spirit. Yeah, the ocean and the waves really speak to your soul, don't they? Look at the peaceful feeling within this color of seafoam green for you. You're being encouraged by spirit to focus on moving to the sea, since that's obviously in your heart's desire. And that may be your soul's goal for this year, is to manifest the opportunity to move to the ocean. See if that resonates with you, my friend. What I was drawn to for you is orchid. This is one of the soft shades of purple. It's almost a lavender. It's number 40, which reduces to 4. And that speaks to me of foundations, and foundations including where we live, where we reside, the house, the square foundation of a house, of a building. It has to do with that. So you've got the seafoam green 9 of endings and then new beginnings. I feel that you're going to be, this is predictive, and predictions are subject to your free will and the universe changing things, but I feel it's very likely you're going to move this year. Okay? And it sounds like that's in your heart. That's what you're desiring. And so you're being encouraged to have faith and to keep checking in with your own spiritual guidance. This light violet has to do with the higher level guidance that we get a lot of the time. And you can access that, KZ. All right? You have it in you to do that. I want to thank you. I have not seen you pop up in my lives for a while. Thank you so much for joining us. And I'm going to leave you with that positive note for now. Okay? All righty. Praying in a month or so. You're wanting to get out of where you live. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like this is your year to be able to make that change. So thank you again. All right. I see the lovely Charlene Shaz has joined us. Hello, my friend. Charlene is an extraordinary medium, very, very gifted. And yet she still loves to weigh in, as all of us who are gifted do. We like to get readings ourselves, even though we may get a lot of our own guidance. It's nice to hear it from an outside view sometimes. And Charlene has chosen number 49, which is royal blue. This is another royal color. Okay, so this has to do with you looking at your image, my dear Charlene, and knowing that through your lineage, just like blue bloods, you've inherited so much, and you know this. Charlene is a 7th generation medium. You've inherited so much ability, Charlene, and with that, those abilities and this inheritance from your ancestry comes a responsibility, just like there are with royals, to put your best foot forward in all respects, okay? You wouldn't expect a royal to show up at an event in flip-flops and surfer shorts, right? So there's a lot of dignity and a lot about how people see us attached to this color. And while we need to be authentic and we need to be our true selves, people are human and they do judge us on our appearance, right? And so you're being encouraged to look at all that because it's kind of foundational to what's coming up next for you. That's shown in that number 4, and that number 9 is the end of an era. This is big change coming up for you. Let me see what ribbon I'm drawn to for you. Oh, okay. I got to give it as I get it. Number 24, gold. Gold, okay? And this number 24 reduces to 6. This is the number of the parent. 6 is the number of nurturing. You're being encouraged to nurture yourself as you would one of your children, and to allow yourself to be nurtured and guided and parented a little bit, because it's going to lead to gold for you. Gold being prosperity of all kinds, not just money, but the good life you deserve to have, the good life you've barely let yourself dream of, has to do with stepping up into that dignity, into that new image, and having it produce gold in your life, my friend. It's the end of an era for you. You're going from 4-9 to 2-4. Very different energy. And that number 6 attached to this, the 2-4, also tells me that you just have a ton of protection and guidance around you. Spirit is on your side. Spirit is going to lead you to the information and the people you need to take you along your path and go for the gold. All right, my friend? As always, I appreciate your presence and support, my dear Charlene. And I'll leave you with that. Doesn't get too much better than gold, right? All right. Who else? Who else have we got out there in the house? Oh my goodness, there's a lot of you. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Wowzer. Right now, I am... Okay. Hang in there. I have a few more minutes. Amy Jones cover. Amy Jones cover. Pick a number, please, between 1 and 50, and I am already drawn to one for you. Wow. Okay. Okay. Now, a number of you have requested 3. That's the one I was drawn to. How's that for synchronicity, Amy? And I believe I saw Kweezy also ask for 3. So remember, there's a reason we're all together. So everybody who is interested in ribbon number 3, listen up, because a lot of this will apply to you too. This is how spirit works. Because I can't get to all of you, I'm going to run out of time. Amy, number 3 is a true rainbow yellow. It's the 3rd color on a rainbow. And number 3 has to do with self-expression. Amy, you're already a bright light. I can tell. I can feel it. I look into, as I see your aura, there's like yellow streaks, yellow and white, like almost forming a crown over your head. You have a beautiful light around you, just a beautiful presence. And when you show up somewhere, people are happy because you're like this ray of sunshine that you help brighten the room as soon as you come in. Would you understand that? You don't have to bring the gift when you go somewhere, my dear Amy. You are the gift. At least 3 of you have chosen number 3. So what does this tell us? Oh, this is the one I chose for you anyway, Amy. This is wild. So we all need to be mindful of what energy we take out into the world, right? Are we taking our light, or are we going out there all crabby and ticked off? And I mean, life is in session. Life can be a real pisser sometimes. But if we take our best light out there, we can change the world a little bit at a time. Okay? Let me tell you, when I go grocery shopping, I take a few seconds in the car before I get out to center myself and get ready for the Walmartians if I go to Walmart and say, they are all children of God. Please open the path for me. Keep me focused. Keep me grounded, which is hard to do when we're out there in the big world. Okay? But Amy, you have a lot going on in your mind. Listen up, everybody. This is also the color of mental activity and the color of the solar plexus chakra, which is the chakra around your belly button. It has to do with your personal power. So think about this for a minute. It has to do with your personal power. It has to do with your mental focus. When we're ticked off and resentful and angry, how much of our energy does that waste? It's really wasteful. I know this sounds like Pollyanna today, folks, but Spirit's bringing it through for you and me and for a reason, okay? We need to take our light out into the world, keep it around us, because for one thing, it's a conservation of our own personal energy and keeping our own thoughts clear, because this has to do with mental activity also. So, Amy, hang on to your positivity. Keep feeding it. You are a beautiful, bright light who has even more gifts to offer. If you've never tried healing like Reiki or other modalities, you would be a wonderful person, I hear, to do healing for people. Your energy is lush. I've been hanging out with the people in the UK lately. I'm starting to pick up their lingo. Okay. Blessings, Amy. Thank you for joining us. I've got to watch the time here. Blessings, blessings. Thank you. Priscilla, remind me, sweetheart, are you still here? Oh, where? There she was. What number was that? Priscilla says, me. Okay, Priscilla, give me a number, honey. And what do I see for Priscilla? Ooh. Oh, yeah. Okay. So I've got one ribbon for you. Remind me, Priscilla, what number did you choose? Are you still here? Because I'm running out of time. Mayreet, thank you for the compliment, sweetheart. Oh, I wish I could say hi to everybody. Linda, Sherry. Priscilla, there she is. She chose 29. Priscilla, I pulled number 11 for you. Eee! Number 11, hot pink. Hot pink. Woohoo! Time to express yourself. Diana, oh my goodness. Diana, pay attention. She wanted number 11 also. This is for Priscilla. Hot pink is expressing the feminine parts of ourselves that are bold, that are not shy, that say, okay, this is me. I'm a woman. I have my own divine, wonderful, powerful energy. Deal with it. 11 is a master number. If we can master this wonderful feminine energy, it will give you, Priscilla, a lot of power. Anybody who is drawn to 11, listen up. If we are at the times we are not quite able to master that 11, 1 and 1 is 2. It drops back a little bit into a 2, which is not bad. Okay, it's a number of harmony, of getting along with others. What this tells me is there are times, Priscilla, when you may take a step back or take a back seat to keep the harmony, but this is your year to figure out how to have this lovely expression of those other parts of you, because these bolder, in-your-face energies need to be expressed. They're beautiful, okay? It's time to move up. And number 29, what have we got for that? Okay. 29. Okay. 29 is beige. 2 and 9 is 11. This is like a double message for you. Hi, Shirley. Welcome. I know it's a little late. Okay. Beige number 29 is again having to do with harmony with the people around us and wanting things to be smooth. And beige is a very classy color. If you wanted to pick clothing that was classy, not trashy, and not offensive or too bold, you would pick beige. Nothing wrong with that. And beige is about keeping balance. It's not totally boring. It's about keeping the peace. So you've got these two ribbons that have a lot of 11 energy to them. And your mission for this year, your mission, should you decide to accept it, is to learn how to express yourself boldly and still keep the peace. Does that resonate with you, sweetheart? It's going to be a very interesting year. Okay? So that's what I have for you, my dear Priscilla. Thank you for your patience and hanging in there. All right. So, Jody, just Jody. Do I remember right that you're from Wales? Are you still in the house? Oh, I'm glad it resonates, Priscilla. Just Jody, if you're still here, check in with me, please. Just Jody, weigh in if you're still there and pick a number. I've only got a couple minutes left, y'all. Just Jody's still here. 88. Honey, I only have 50 ribbons. Jody, you've got to pick a number between 1 and 50. Okay? Since you've chosen 88, I'm going to choose number 8 for you, and then you pick another number, sweetheart. Number 8 is a soft pink. This is a soft pink. And this has to do with things we think of as traditionally feminine. Okay? Yeah, Jody doesn't want much. She wants a ribbon I don't have yet. Okay, so there's number 8, this wonderful soft pink. And it has to do, Spirit is telling me, with coming to a place of peace with your feminine aspects. Not so much a balance between masculine and feminine. I feel that you have that yet, but coming to peace with the parts of you that are feminine without feeling that you're being compromised or weak in any way. Oh, Linda's watching from North Wales. Okay. Jody, has just chosen number 22. And I only have a few minutes left. If I don't get to you folks, come watch for me in 2 weeks, half past the hour instead of 45 minutes past, okay? 22 for just Jody. I love it. Oh, nice. I love this color. 22 is copper. So copper has a value in and of itself. It's one of the precious metals, but we don't think of it in the same terms as gold, silver, or platinum, right? What is copper good for? Conducting energy and storing energy. Here in the States, we have these little batteries called copper top, the ones that power the Energizer Bunny, you know, the one that looks like me. Copper. And 22 is a master number. So your mission for this year, Just Jody, is to conserve your energy, to pay attention to where it's going, to value it, to learn how to store it up and not let it get frittered away on people and things that are not serving your higher good. Okay? To master this energy and stay grounded. See, this is one of the browns. This is also about staying grounded. And these two colors together, the soft pink and the copper, are a really interesting combination. You have plenty of power within you. It's a matter of taking care of it and valuing it. Okay? Oh, goodness. All right, folks, I'm about to run out of time. I want to thank you all for chiming in. I am going to be on Spirit is Everywhere. I'm there every Wednesday at about the same time, 8:30 Pacific in the US, 4:30 p.m. in the UK. If you're in between, you figure it out. And that's Kirsty Ashton's Facebook page, Spirit is Everywhere. Also, I have my own podcast on the Sacred Spiral Network. Oh, on YouTube and Facebook. Check out Sacred Spiral Network. Wonderful number of programs, of mediums and psychics doing readings, giving out wonderful information and healings. Really check that out. But this Friday, every other Friday, I will be on Kaleidoscope of the Soul, 10 a.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. 5 p.m. in the UK. And I will be doing readings there also. Haven't decided what kind, but come check it out. All right. In the meantime, be good to yourselves. Be really good to yourselves. This next year is about self-love. Oh, Maxine, hello. All right. See you all soon. Much love. Mwah. Bye for now.